Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do the mid-June love check-in for the sign of Cancer. Alright, I'm going to get right into it and get your two cards out for the Romance Angel Oracle deck. I've already been meditating and shuffling your cards for quite some time, Cancer. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope the first half of June has treated you well. Just going to check in. This little mid-month check-in, see what's going on. This could resonate along with the June reading for you guys, or it could be a totally different reading for a totally different group of Cancers, all right? So take it as it comes, take it as it resonates. If it doesn't, just throw it away, all right? Show me what's going on for our lovely Cancers. All right, your two cards, Cancer, out the gate is forgiving and learning. And wedding. Wow. Some of you guys getting married? Situation is involving marriage. All right. So commitment. At the bottom of the deck, you have keep an open mind. That usually comes up when your person or someone you're becoming romantically involved with, your soulmate or, you know, your lover, is somebody that you're just not used to. It might be somebody from a different background, different religious background, something like that. It could be just someone who's not your type, you know. It's quite interesting. But let's see. We're going to get into the cards here and see why those two came up. Forgiving and learning and wedding. Interesting. Wedding can come up sometimes when your relationship is just taking another level of commitment. Doesn't necessarily have to mean an actual marriage per se. You know, there's different types of marriages, but certainly can indicate long-term commitment of some sort. Show me what's going on with our lovely Cancers this mid-June. Give me a clear reading so I can give them an accurate picture. What's going on for those Cancers tuning into this video? You all know this message can't possibly be for all Cancers in the world, and it can't possibly relate exactly to what your situation is, but hopefully you can resonate with some of the points and get something out of it. Show me. All right. Sun, Ace of Cups, the Moon, wow, Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and Five of Wands. Wow, you got a lot going on. Nine of Cups at the bottom. Interesting. Sorry for the background noise. I do live in the city on the East Coast, so you can imagine. Wow, folks. Cancer, you've got a really incredible mid-month going on. It's jumping right out at me. You got a lot of people in your face. You have a lot of suitors coming at you. All right. People from your past perhaps coming in, new people coming in, and you're just trying to decide amongst all of it. Let's get right into it. The Sun, lately you've been feeling wonderful, right? The Sun, it's like you've been freed. Could be that you had a burden of some sort that's lifted. I feel a freeness in you, Cancer. I feel like you just feel like that, unburdened. You know, like you've laid down something that you've been carrying for quite some time. It could have been a responsibility. It could have been something as simple. I don't want to say simple, but it could be something as like child support or alimony or some kind of responsibility like that. Or it could be that you were taking care of a particular responsibility that you no longer have to take care of, right? But now you're free. You're dancing in the sun. Things seem to be working out for you, and you have love. Love is coming your way, right? There's definitely, now, interestingly enough, forgiving and learning and wedding, right? But keep an open mind. Love. I feel like this is a new love, Cancer, or this could be a relationship that has suddenly transformed. All right. This could be a relationship that has been there this whole time but suddenly erupted into romance. This is not necessarily a new relationship, but it is a new level, right? It's a new level. And it seems to have come out of nowhere. You don't really know why it's happened. It just seems to have come really out of nowhere. It almost seems as though it's perhaps just a season. You know, you're feeling so good. It could be because you're feeling so good right now that you've opened yourself up to love coming in, right? Perhaps you've gone through a situation most recently where you've forgiven somebody and now suddenly that relationship has taken a completely different turn. I almost feel like, even so early on in a reading, I almost feel like this was a situation where two of you were perhaps not seeing eye to eye. It was a case of miscommunication and you guys kind of dealt with it, and now it's like all has literally been forgotten and forgiven, and it's like you see each other completely differently now. You guys could have been friends and perhaps been the type of friends that really didn't talk much, but now you're talking, you realize, oh shit, I kind of like this person, right? The moon is here. So the moon, a lot of times people say the moon's talking about, you know, veiled energies, secrets, not seeing the whole picture. I think here the moon is just, I think here it's really talking about the dichotomy. You've got moon here and sun here, right? So it's almost as if this new relationship, it's like I said, it's like as if someone you know, like someone who all this time has been perhaps just a friend, now all of a sudden you're seeing a darker side, you're seeing a deeper side to them, and it's very romantic. You're feeling very romantic with them. You're suddenly feeling very intrigued. You know, you feel suddenly very, like, they're very mysterious. Now, again, if this is someone new, even better. This is someone that has come in. You're just not quite sure where they've come from, right? It's a mystery. You know, it's almost like this mysterious character who's shown up. Interestingly enough, under the moon, you have the Knight of Cups. This character may not come with commitment, right? But they're certainly coming in a little bit like a Don Juan, you know. Right here you've got also, let me note this before I move on. The moon, I believe, also indicates going out a lot more. You're doing a lot more going out, drinking, partying, eating, going to festivals, going to nightclubs, dancing, river cruises, things like that. Nighttime events, right? Cancer, you love them. Water signs are like that. You love the nighttime. You love the nighttime events, the mystery of the night. You love hanging out. And I think that, hang on a second. Sorry about that. Again, another sign. I think that as well, a lot of this relationship or this new love that has sprung out has come out of that scene. Okay, whatever scene you're in, that's kind of like a party scene that you're in right now. I'm not saying it's bad. Summertime is the best time to go out and to enjoy yourself. But there's certainly a lot of, you know, baying at the moon happening right now. And I think that that's where, you know, this kind of mysterious situation has come about, where you're feeling kind of right, like really like loved up. And I get a sense of Ace of Cups love, like, you know, beginner love, you know, like when you first meet somebody, it's like, ooh, you know, who are they? Okay, you're also feeling, I think right now, as part of this whole like new feeling that you have, this unburdening, I feel like as well, it's almost as if the world is your oyster now. You feel very much like a lot of options have opened up for you, Cancer. I think you feel like, you know, you're free. You're keeping an open mind. You are keeping an open mind. I think that you feel like right now you have a lot more options for love than you did before. Something happened recently that has really changed your whole outlook on love, really, on you and on yourself. I think whatever that thing is that happened, whatever went on, has filled you with confidence. But the warning with the Seven of Cups, sevens being the number 4, dreams, not fantasies, but dreams, goals, wishes, right? Surprises also. The admonishment in the Seven of Cups is take a good look at those cups. What do you see? I see a castle, big house. I see jewelry. I see a wreath indicating victory, medals, right? Pride. That's pride. That's money. That's having a nice fancy place to live. Look at a beautiful face. That's vanity. I associate a lot of, over here you have even a kind of a beast, almost like a lizard beast inside of here, right? Could indicate lust, sex, carnal pleasures, right? Up here we have something that looks akin to a false prophet. Okay, someone who's dressed themselves with a robe, but you can't really see their face. So what do they signify? The first thing I think of is a false prophet, and of course you have the snake, temptation. So, if you look closely at what's in the cups, it's an admonishment of being careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for, Cancer. Be careful what options you compile to choose from. A lot of times we can feel like we had no other choice. We perhaps were given, let's say here in this instance, 7 choices. And you say, well, I'm just going to pick the lesser evil, right? But there's an admonishment there that you have an even bigger choice. You don't have to choose from these 7. You can throw these 7 out and collect 7 different kinds of cups with totally different things in them, and choose and use that group to choose from. You don't have to be forced to choose from this selection. Do you understand what I mean? These are pie in the sky. These are kind of false, illusory kind of dreams and passions. When you receive these types of dreams, or when you get these types of cups, you never receive the contentment that you thought it would bring. So be careful what you wish for. Right now is a period where if you're feeling like the world is your oyster, what kind of world do you want? What kind of oyster, what kind of pearl do you want? Do you want something that's deep and enduring, or do you want, money, fancy house, vanity, pride, avarice, just sexual carnality without any spirituality associated? Is that what you want? So be careful. Knight of Swords is at the center. So somebody's coming in hard and fast with conversation, cutting through the bullshit, right? Moving forward. There's a lot of communication going on, right? There's someone coming in for you, either a person or an opportunity coming in that's going to involve you needing to use your brain, talk, be able to converse. This could be, now, when I first saw the cards, I see a lot of suitors. I believe this could also be a suitor for you, Cancer. I think that you have multiple suitors coming in. I think that this is certainly a reading for those of you who are not involved, who are not necessarily with somebody right now. I know wedding has come up, but I'm going to clarify. That wedding's going to get clarified, because I think right now this is more about forgiving and learning and keep an open mind, right? This is more where you're at. You're in a forgiving and learning stage about yourself and keeping an open mind about suitors, because you've got multiples coming in. The main one being this Knight of Swords, who I believe is the one who's going to come in the hardest for you in terms of really trying to get your attention. They want to talk to you. This could, like I said, be a friend. This could be this friendship or this other relationship up here that suddenly turned, that suddenly, this is, and that's in the case for you people, you Cancers out there who know the person, right? Who knows someone that you're now romantically involved in, right? This could be the one. Could be. I'm not sure. I have a funny feeling that, this person, if you know them, is probably this Knight of Pentacles down here. And that this Knight of Swords is somebody completely new. But vice versa, it could be, I don't think it's that specific, Cancer. I think that this should be able to resonate with quite a few of you who are in similar situations. The important thing to remember is that you've got certain suitors coming in for you. Some are very mysterious, like the Knight of Cups. Some of them, one of them is very direct and could be a friend with benefits who suddenly turned into a deeper relationship. Or that person can also be this Knight of Pentacles. Now, I kind of see this Knight of Pentacles as not necessarily a romantic interest coming in, but this is to do with your money. All right. I believe these are the two suitors who are coming in for you. This person or this opportunity is not necessarily romantically inclined for you, but this is an opportunity that you need to pay attention to increase your kind of stability, to increase your money, right, on your material level. Because again, down here is really the material plane, right? And I think that your money situation, Cancer, has a lot to do with how confident you remain and how confident you are in love. And I think that you always need to keep an eye out on your money situation. And certainly there's an opportunity coming in. It's an opportunity that's taken a long time to get here. So be mindful of it. While you're up here wishing and loving up and feeling good, you're socializing, right? You're out and about. You've got these two suitors coming in and you're feeling really excited with this new love. Pay attention to your money. Don't forget. Because when the Knight of Pentacles comes in, he comes in with a real opportunity. Even though sometimes it's slow moving and it takes a while, it's a real opportunity and one that can be missed, right? It's the end of a long, really tough time for you, Cancer. It's the end of a tough time. It's the end of a tough chapter in your life right now. 10 Swords is completion. You're coming to the close of a really difficult period in your life, and you've changed for it. You're coming out of it a new person. You're not the same person you were before, and that's good. You're a better person. You're stronger. But certainly the 10 of Swords talks about having learned your lessons, right? Having taken responsibility and having come out the other side different, changed, transformed, elevated through your experience. And this is kind of at the bottom of all of this love that's coming in. Okay, I love the aspect of the 9-card spread. Because underneath up here, you have the Ace of Cups elevated, right? Up here to the mental level, right? Material, emotional, mental. Up here is the spirit level. You could lay another line of cards. That would be a 12-card spread, but I only do a 9-card spread here. But this is the highest elevation up here. So the love is up there, but at the very bottom, at the root of it is the change in you. The change in you is at the root of it that has elevated up here to the mental and the sun. Do you understand what I mean? Do you get, you know what I mean? Like that. You know, you've gone through the fire, you're at the end of it, you've come out the sun, you've come out confident. But at the root of all of it is the shadow work that you've done, the trials and tribulations you've gone through. And this monetary offer is coming in as well as a result. I think this monetary offer is coming in on a seed that you've sown in this life. Even though you're coming to the end of a dark period, during that period you did sow some seeds, and this opportunity coming in is from one of those seeds that you sowed then. That's why it's taken so long to come. You may have even almost forgotten about it. It'll be something like, oh man, you know, I forgot I did that. Like all these years ago, I had that conversation with that person about this project, and if they were ever ready to come to me, and here they are. Or I forgot all about those stocks that I bought a few years back just in case, and boom, here comes somebody who's letting me know that they've appreciate it. Whatever. It's some kind of seed you've sown during this rough period that's now coming into fruition, so keep your eyes open. And you've also got the 5 of Wands here talking about bickering and arguing. People are going to be jealous. Very, very jealous of you. Because you have these suitors coming in, because you're feeling good. And so with it, interestingly enough, anytime I do a reading about for a sign that's going through a period of elevation where they're doing very well, they're coming out of shadow work period, they're now about to reap the fruits of their labor, they're about to get some of the reward coming into their life for the hard work they've done. 5 of Wands always shows up. And the 5 talking about power struggles. And I believe the reason why is because whenever you elevate, you get better, you grow, there's always inevitably going to be some haters around you who are going to try to throw a monkey wrench in it, who aren't going to be happy about it, who are going to try to take some of the gusto out of your wind, your sails, take some of the wind out of your sails, and make you feel as though, take some of the pride out of your legitimate win. You know, just bicker with you, just argue with you, just make you feel like, it's not so, who do you think you are? And it's all gonna, we all have those friends. Well, don't fuck it up, those type of people. The people who just come in and they just want to sow discord. A lot of times, misery loves company. We all have friends who are perfectly happy with us when we're miserable. But when we come out of misery and when we go to a better place, these friends these friends of ours, a lot of times this one person, or let's hope to God it's only one or two people in your life that are like that, but these people generally will get moody and crabby and irritated and short with you. Suddenly they're not willing to drink with you. They don't want to hang out with you as much. Suddenly you're irritating them. Fuck them. That's what I say. you know. Honestly, I'm very much of this belief that, when people hate on you, the more, let them hate. I hope you hate some more. Hate even more. You know what I mean? Like, who has time for that, honestly? And a lot of times, when that happens, that can be a good time to sift those people out of your life. Cut them out. I'm a Sagittarius. I have no problem cutting somebody out. In 2 seconds flat. I'm a Leo moon. No way. The moment I've decided I've had enough, I've had enough. And I generally won't have, I legitimately will act like you don't exist. Like, you can be in the same room with me, I'll literally look through you. Like, I take this mindset on where you just simply don't exist anymore. Because I don't want the negative energy, I end up getting pissed off. I have a bad temper. I'm a fire sign, So to stop myself from getting irritated or upset, I'd rather ignore that you even exist. I just don't even give you any credence. You know what I mean? And I know that comes off really cold and harsh, but the truth of the matter is that it's not. If somebody proves to always bring negative energy towards you and make you feel upset or angry, the best thing you can do is just cut that person out of your life. Just don't have anything to do with them. Don't listen to them. Don't look at them. And the more you do that, the less power they have to upset you, and they become really inconsequential. They just don't matter anymore. It's an exercise. It's an emotional muscle, and I would encourage all of you to exercise that emotional muscle. You know what I mean? Save your energy for the people in your life who deserve it. Save your love and your time and your energy for those that you really care for and that deserve it. Don't throw, it's like pearls before swine. Don't throw your energy away to people who will literally just suck it up and give you nothing in return. All right? So when you get that, when you start feeling good, you've got suitors coming in and you've got that bad energy coming your way from your friends, family members, I don't care. I don't care who they are. If that's how it feels, then just cut them off. Show me some clarity on this reading for our lovely Cancers. They're about to have a nice old time this summer. A couple people coming in. Show me. Show me. I'm going to get into that Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck too. Nine of Cups is interesting. Talks about having a lot of relationships, but still feeling quite alone. So it's an admonishment card. Let's get your clarity out. Empress, Magician, out of control. 5 of Wands again. So that's funny. That's coming on the moon. So that's where those people are, where you've been hanging out. 7 of Discs. Princess of Cups. Universe. Ooh, Prince of Cups. Knight of Swords. Interesting. And 6 of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. Wow. So yeah, this is a new period for you. It's going to be quite different. Things are going to shake up for you, Cancer. I think it's got a lot to do with these 2 suitors coming in. I think, Cancer, you perhaps aren't so used to having so many or multiple people coming at your neck like this. But yeah, Sun and Empress is confirmed to Sun. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You feel beautiful. You feel indulgent. You feel like the Empress right now. You know what I mean? You feel beautiful. Empress energy is gorgeous. It's very nurturing. You're nurturing yourself. You may be pampering yourself more than you used to. You know what I mean? It's just really good. You're feeling very, very indulgent, very feminine right now, and very beautiful. But Magician out of control. So this is quite interesting. This Ace of Cups Thoth deck is what I use to clarify. That's the Aleister Crowley deck. Um, yeah, it has three magicians in it, and one is out of control. And I think that this love right now, this new crush interest or whatever, whether it's a friend, like I said, that's turned into a love interest, or it's a completely new person, it's got you feeling out of sorts. You're feeling kind of like, not your usual self. It's like, ugh. Like I said, it's like that teenage love. That's what I said earlier. It feels like that kind of young teenage love that really makes you feel kind of out of control. You feel like you want to be around them, and you're thinking about them, and you're not feeling very adult or mature about it at all. You're feeling very much like a little boy or little girl. It doesn't matter about gender, but that's how you feel. You're feeling very like teenage about it. And I'm not sure that you necessarily like that feeling, Cancer. Right? I think that, it might be a little bit like, okay, you're trying to, you're trying to pull it in. You know what I mean? But certainly this is how this love that's coming in for you is making you feel. It's certainly making you feel like completely out of sorts. I'm not surprised the Tower is here. I think that like perhaps, and again, keep an open mind. Right? That's what I said earlier. The person who's coming in for you or the person you're interested in might be somebody that you're not used to. Like it might be somebody who you would consider not your type. Right? And I think that this is a case of perhaps, somebody coming in for you and showing you that they're really interested in you. And it's the type of person that you, Cancer, always thought like, oh, well, that person, they would never be into me. I almost feel like, and I'm not saying better or worse, but like that level or caliber of mate where you feel like, let's face it, like like me personally, I'm not going to get like some Wall Street guy who's got a lot of money, who's primped and proper and used to supermodels. I'm not going to get I know, a guy like that is generally not going to be interested in someone like me, right? So that's what I'm talking about. It's a type of, or a person who might be, perhaps you're like a punky type of person and this person is very conservative, right? Or maybe you're very conservative and this person is a real kind of anarchist artist type, That's what I'm talking about. It's like this type of person that you thought, you'd never be into, and more so they'd never be into you, and yet you have this feeling and it's making you feel completely kind of like out of sorts, and it's making you have almost like a tower moment because you suddenly see yourself differently, right? You're suddenly seeing yourself differently. The Five of Wands is here to clarify the Moon. I think this is, when I said earlier, the Moon talking about, you're doing a lot more socializing, hanging out, nightlife, partying. I think the Five of Wands is there. That's the strife, right? I think that that's where the strife is coming from. If you're getting any from those people that you're hanging out with, I think it also talks about people in your life that you're getting strife from because you're not seeing, again, it's the other side, the other meaning of the Moon card, that you're not seeing the whole picture. You're not seeing their whole feelings. They're not being, here we go, we have Five of Wands down here too. They're not being completely transparent about how they feel. They're not being transparent about their true jealousies or envies that they may have against you, right? So this circle or whoever this person or group of people or couple of people are in your life, right? You're not really getting the whole picture, and it's coming out because you're feeling so good, And I think that this also is part of your Tower moment. You're having, this is all leading to a Tower moment because it's like new kind of love, new kind of person I never thought I'd be interested in or they'd be interested in me. I never thought that these friends or this person would act like this. I never knew that they were this jealous of me. Do you know what I'm saying? Could be, that might be why the wedding card is coming up. A lot of times friends can get extremely jealous if you're the type of person, you're becoming yoked with somebody or you're getting closer with somebody, you're happier, you're on a really moving towards a contented relationship, and they're very jealous about that, But this is all part of this Tower moment. I think you're just waking up to a lot of things that you really didn't realize as a result of you feeling so good. Right? This is all coming from you feeling so good right now. Seven of Discs is here to clarify the Seven of Cups. Interesting. You got 7 on 7. Right? More wish fulfillment and being careful. Seven of Discs again talks about looking back at what you've accomplished, and are you happy? Is it what you've wanted? Do you feel like a failure, or do you feel like you accomplished your dreams? You know what I mean? Do you have to reevaluate? In the regular tarot deck, in the traditional deck, the Seven of Discs is the one where the figure is leaning on his like garden hoe, and he's looking back at the bushel of discs, and he's reevaluating whether or not these discs he grew is really what he wanted all along, or has he just failed in accomplishing his tasks, right? So right now you're really kind of you're reevaluating a lot about your life, about your money and your love. What you want to make money with, what you want as a career, what you want to be doing in that realm, and what kind of love you want in your life. You're really doing a lot of reevaluating because of this sun, because of this whole change you're having, this whole great like confidence booster you're having, right? Having come out from the end of this long battle. Princess of Cups is clarifying this Knight of Swords. Yeah, I think this is someone coming in for you. I think this is your person. They're making you feel, yes, they're making you feel giddy and out of control. They're also bringing out the Princess of Cups. Look at these two characters. He's coming in for you hard and fast, and you've got your cape wide open. Doesn't matter, male or female, whatever. It's about the energies. Princess of Cups is also the card for young love, fresh love, new love. You know what I mean? She's just feeling good. She's just gotten over the basics. She's just learned how to quell her jealousies or envies. She's just learned how to increase her own level of confidence and self-esteem. She's learned the basic tenets of the law of attraction, right? She's at that stage and she feels free, and he's coming in for her. And that's the whole dynamic right now, and that's at the center of the spread. And everything else is around it. It's like, when you're with this person, I do think you are in one of the scenarios where the whole world around you just falls away, and it's just you two. All right. Knight of Cups, this is your other person coming in. Yeah, and you've got the Universe card on there. The Universe card talks about looking at the bigger picture, not being caught up with the minutia. And I think you see this person coming in, and I think you're not necessarily, you're not necessarily blowing them off, right? Because this whole thing here is not necessarily cemented down either. I think these are two people who are coming to you with two completely different kind of vibes in a way, different kind of energies. This one is very aggressive, and this one is more like a Don Juan kind of mysterious character, you know what I mean? And it's like, he might be coming in with a bit more of a worldly attitude, trying to sweep you off your feet, you know what I mean? And here's the Universe card coming in to show you, I think more or less for you to see, like, I think you're not going to get caught up in that, right? I think you're going to be able to see this person for what he is, and make a real judgment. Normally the Knight of Cups is not the knight you want to come in for a long-term relationship. He's not committed. He's very flaky and flighty, and look at the horse, the way the horse moves. You can see the horse is doing one of these like little jaunty trots, prancing in, I want to say. He's prancing, it's not, it's not sure-footed. You can tell a lot by the knights, by the way the horses are positioned in a lot of these. The Knight of Pentacles horse is sturdy, stead, boom, Knight of Cups, he's prancing. He's like just da-da-da-da-da-da, and Knight of Swords, he's fucking racing in, right? He's a racehorse coming in. He's unstoppable. So, yeah, this person coming in, I think you see them for what they are. I don't think you're going to be very impressed with them. However, they're coming up in a reading for a reason. And I think that a lot of the jealousy that you're getting, a lot of the hate that you're getting, if you're getting it from this Five of Wands, is because of this person. Like one of those scenarios, like when, somebody likes you that everybody else likes, and they want, they're the ones who are into this person, and you're really not that into this person at all. But because they like you, you're getting the hate from everybody else, and you're kind of like, well, you can have him. I don't want him. Or you can have her. I don't want her. You know what I mean? Like, just because she likes me doesn't mean I like her. You guys hash it out, duke it out, fight, whatever you want to do. But It's quite interesting, and I think that you're not really, you're not seeing the whole picture because there's a lot of moon energy here. But it's certainly, this person coming in is certainly going to show you a lot about some of the friends you've been dealing with. All right? And that'll be an eye-opener. And that's good because that's about forgiving and learning about your people. All right? Prince of Cups right here. Knight of Pentacles. All right? So, we got another Knight of Cups here. Prince of Cups is the same as the Knight of Cups, right? So, coming on this Knight of Pentacles. So just like I said, this opportunity is coming in. It's been a long time coming, right? And I think this, again, this could be coming in with this person. Could be. Could be tying it together, right? And that's why the Prince of Cups has come up. Because it could be that this offer, this person is coming in with a monetary offer as well, right? Could be one of those scenarios like, I like you and I can take care of you for the rest of, you know what I mean? Like one of those, like he's coming in for you and, you're not really so into him anyway or into her or whatever, but she's also bringing, or he's also bringing, and I think in this case it's a very masculine energy. He's also bringing, perhaps the offer of some money to sweeten the pot, right? Really. But I don't know if you're going to go for it, Cancer. You know what I mean? I think the person who has your heart and your interest is this Knight of Swords person coming in, and they're not the same people. All right? So just so you know, this is definitely an issue. Again, interestingly enough, this Knight of Pentacles is over here under this Seven of Cups. Interesting, you have Seven of Discs to clarify. So like I said, right, this person, this Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, he might be also coming in with a monetary offer, right? He might be also coming in with a monetary offer. And here we have the warning again. Are you sure, right? Be careful. Remember what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what it is, you're growing. What do you really want? Where do you really want your money to come from, okay? And I think that this is coming up because it could be that you might for a second be like, you might get the fairy dust blown at you. Be like, oh, I do kind of like this person here. And look, he's bringing in stability and opportunity, But be careful. Here it is. Here's the warning right here. Be careful what you wish for. All right? Be careful of when they come in with those cups and those pentacles that you thought you wanted, right? Remember to use universe, talking about, look at the whole picture, look at your whole life. Don't just get obsessed about the minutia. Look at the whole path that you have for your life. Do these people, these dreams really fit in? Here we go. It's movement. Knight of Swords, again, coming out. We've got Knights clarifying Knights. So, like I said, you're coming at the end. This is the end of a long journey for you. It's a big change. What did I say earlier? The end of this long journey and change is why you have felt so good and so confident. This law of attraction is what's opened up this cup of love for you and brought this Knight of Swords to you. We're going full circle, and this clarifies it right here with Knight of Swords. It's just clarifying. Knight of Swords is coming in, again, at the end of this long cycle for you. It's almost like you've pulled him in. You're done. You're a new person. This old person is gone. You're a new Cancer. You're revived. You're refreshed. You're elevated. And the Knight of Swords sees you, and he's coming right in for you. Right in for you. Six of Cups here. Clarify these wands. Yeah, Six of Cups is all about pleasure, love, and relationships, that happy kind of love. It's the card in a traditional deck with the two little younger people, the young man in the red hood who's giving the little girl a flower, and the Six of Cups there. It's beautiful, right? That's why they're jealous. They're jealous because right now you've got a lot of pleasure going on. This is jealousy. Five of Wands is jealousy energy coming in to kind of fuck with your situation. And it's because you're enjoying it, and it's also because they want what you have. They want this Six of Cups. They want what they perceive that you're getting. Right? And again, remember, you're not actually getting the whole picture about why these people are acting that way or why this energy is coming your way. So be discerning. Another admonishment here with Knight of Swords is to be discerning, be discerning, be discerning. Keep your eyes open. All right? And the wedding card is here because I think could possibly be that this eventually does lead to a wedding. This combination here feels so strong to me. I feel it, in the reading. It feels so strong. Even though you're at the beginning of it, it feels so strong to me. It feels like one of these relationships that, like, yeah, it's a tower relationship because nobody would ever expect you two to come together. Keep an open mind, right? But it works so well and it has so much good momentum behind it that I wouldn't be surprised if in years to come you guys are ending up married, or if in very soon. Even this could be one of those relationships like they got together, 3 months later they were engaged, a year later they were married, and they've been together ever since. It could very well be like that. All right, so I'm going to cut this down now. 40 minutes. Wow, it's a long reading. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to get right into it. Cancer, you were calling my name today, and so that's why I came out with your reading next. This was definitely a message that needed to come out, and I do hope this resonates with some of you guys out there. If it does, please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell. You know what to do. But for right now, my lovely Cancers, wow, enjoy your mid-June reading. Bye-bye.